All right, good early morning to you. Maybe not so early for some, but for others it is. I'm not much of a morning person, but we're going to give this a bit of a try here. Basically, we're taking a look at our current temperatures right now across the region. Langdon and Belcourt, you're the winners right now with cold temperatures of -11 and -9. When we flip over to the wind chills, you're also the big winners there. -36, -32. As you can see across the region, wind chill wise, everybody's well into the minus teens and a lot of -25s. And then, like I said, up in the north, -30. So as such, we're still into the wind chill advisory until about the noon time frame. We'll take a look at the actual advisory out of the Weather Service. They've got dangerous wind chills of 35 below and could cause frostbite on exposed skin in as little as 10 minutes. Now, you'll also notice that out just kind of beyond the screen here, just in the white, there is another little advisory just kind of hiding underneath that pink. And I'll show that to you here. Oh, come on. Oh, this one. Special weather statement. There it is. A Clipper and associated strong cold front move into eastern North Dakota. Once again, this is out of the National Weather Service. And northwest Minnesota later today into tonight. So that is for Clay, East Marshall, East Polk, Kitson, Lake of the Woods, Mahnomen, Norman, North Beltrami, North Clearwater, Pennington, Red Lake, Roseau, West Marshall, West Polk, and Wilton. Northwestern parts of Minnesota, the way it looks right now. And that is valid, well, until later today. As this is more just an advisory for now, just to give an idea what's coming up. Actually, this looks like this is also valid into North Dakota as well. Snow squalls may develop along the front after 4 p.m. in the Devil's Lake Basin and spread east over the Red River Valley through the evening commute. These types of convective snow systems can result in a sudden brief periods of increased snowfall and whiteout conditions as winds gust as high as 45 miles per hour. After this initial period of snow and strong winds, there may be a slight decrease in winds and impact, and isolated scattered snow showers may continue into Friday. And where snow showers track brief whiteout conditions will remain possible. Winds then increase once again on Friday morning and may lead additional blowing snow impacts mainly north of Highway 200 in the open country of the Red River Valley. Older snowpack is unlikely to respond to the periods of windy conditions, however, where snow showers or freshly fallen snow of 1 inch or more occur, blizzard conditions may develop. This is hard to anticipate. At this time, conditions may be highly variable by location and duration. At this time, there is only a 30% chance of blizzard conditions along and west of the Red River Valley this evening, and there is a 40% chance of blizzard conditions north of Highway 200 in the Red River Valley starting again on Friday morning. So there you kind of have what the Weather Service is thinking regarding this system that's going to be coming through our area later today and into tonight and lingering into tomorrow morning. Right now, our current wind gusts, not a whole lot out there, but as we sort of change our view and head off to the north and west, here's our low pressure system. And here are the wind gusts right behind it. Plenty of, 25, 39, 36, 31, 30, right around kind of just behind that Prince Albert area north of Saskatoon. And here you can see the stronger southwesterly winds develop already, some 30s and some 20s out ahead of this front. So the strong southwesterly winds are already starting to show up right here this morning. As we take a look, we're just going to take a quick look at the satellite. Obviously, clear conditions, clear skies. We're going to get back to the winds here in a minute. And then our roads right now, everything's looking pretty good this morning. Some scattered ice off in the northeastern parts of the state, but nothing too bad. Minnesota-wise, everything's in the green. All right. Taking a look at the models here now. Southwesterly winds out ahead of this front. This is as of the noon time frame today. And then we've got the stronger northwesterly winds behind it as we pull out ahead into the 3 o'clock hour. This is about where the front's going to be located, just kind of just before Devil's Lake and through Bismarck and back down to Hettinger. And then this is 6 o'clock. Now we start to get those stronger northwesterly winds spreading across much of the state. Here you can see the wind gusts and what it's forecasted here. The strong, once again, here we got the southwesterlies in the northwest, and here's our front. And as we push that along, we'll get rid of that. And this is 3, and here's 6 p.m. This evening. Here's our frontal boundary, and look at all the 30s to 40 mile per hour wind gusts back behind it. Now, as the Weather Service stated, we do have these, wind gusts out ahead of it, southwesterlies. They're pretty much thinking that the snowpack out there really isn't going to do a whole lot as far as reducing visibilities. It's more going to be along the line of what happens once this front actually moves through. As you can see here at the 6 o'clock time, model basically showing, kind of like I said last night, maybe just a little bit of a heavier band right along and just behind the front. So probably what's going to happen with this is once the wind begins to shift, you're going to see possibly a stronger band of snow move into the area, especially across the north, and probably north of Highway 200, as the Weather Service had said. And then the winds are really going to pick up quickly. So that initial surge that once that cold front passes is really when you're going to have to be watching out as far as visibility wise. So just be mindful of that, of the timing of the front as that moves through. And once it does, we'll probably see some light snow on the back end and some continued blowing and drifting as well. So by once we get into the 9 p.m. time frame, still plenty of northwesterly winds occurring. And then even as we get into Friday at 9 a.m., we're still looking at gusts over 30 miles per hour, mainly across northern Minnesota, starting to decrease some into Minnesota. And then as the day goes along on Friday, those winds will diminish, and I think by the noon hour, most will be in that gust of 25 range, and so at best maybe just some drifting snow at that point. We do have to watch the snow out ahead of a warm front on Saturday. Here is 3 p.m. on Saturday. This snow kind of tracks from west to east, but actually it looks like it wants to increase as it gets further to the east. Once you get into the eastern parts of North Dakota, northwestern parts of Minnesota, may see some snow that could accumulate of an inch or more. Not supposed to be a great snowfall maker, but nonetheless, some stronger southerly winds out ahead of it. So right here is where our snowfall was, and now we've got some strong south winds. So just be mindful that this is looking a little more iffy on Saturday through the afternoon hours for areas in the east, just as far as travel goes, that might be causing some impact. And then here's our system that we're watching on Sunday. Models are starting to agree a little more on the location. Looks like mostly north of, or along and north of Highway 2. It's just a matter of how much snow we're going to get at this point is going to be the question. So looks like northern North Dakota may see some accumulating snow on Sunday into Monday morning. And then as we get into our temperatures today, highs in the teens and 20s. Another cold night tonight. These are the actual lows expected, everything below 0. Friday, we really don't warm up a whole lot, mainly in the single digits to teens. One more cold night than on Saturday morning. A lot of minus teens across much of the area. And then on Saturday, we do start to warm up with 50s down in the southwest, 20s in the east. Sunday, 20s and 40s, just a lot of variability there on Sunday, especially with that system that comes through. Here's the one thing I noticed later last night is that some of the longer range models that come in a little bit later were showing that Monday might not be as warm, and sure enough, the Weather Service has kind of responded with that. So we're looking at highs only in the 20s in the east, and then 40s to 50s in the southwest. So Warm air will take one more day longer as we get into Tuesday here. Now they're showing warmer temperatures, although it does look like they're holding back a little bit across the far north, and that might be in response to that freshly fallen snow that could fall on Sunday. So pulling back a little bit on the temperatures, but still we're looking at a warm up coming. So, all right, everybody. Have a good day. Travel safe. Keep just to beware of when that front does move through today. Timing wise, here's 6 p.m. and this is about where the front's going to be at that point. So obviously it'll be running through your area before that, but once it does move through, that's probably when road conditions will deteriorate. Possibly quickly at times, and there might be some advisories coming out, but I think the Weather Service is just too uncertain as to the length of time and exactly where. But I think eventually they will come out with some advisories later on today. And that's really all I've got for you. All right, be sure to tune in tonight at 10 o'clock, and we'll get another update on the weather.